Morning, John Neal here. It's Thursday the 10th of February 2022 and I've been inspired to do a film about trees. One of the members of the Nuneaton Film Club, Gerry, said there was a tree down the bottom here, around on Hinckley Road, which is quite fascinating. So I thought, let me have a look at the local trees along Higham Lane here. And there are a lot of them. Some are quite fascinating, and particularly down by the Chase. I'll also go down into Riversley Park, where I know there are one or two trees and a row of trees you may not know everything about. This is where the tree-lined Coronation Walk meets Higham Lane, and you can see there are trees in the gardens, but the trees along the road look particularly attractive, both now in the winter and in other times of the year. For instance, in the autumn. And they are particularly stunning when covered in snow. But let's turn our attention to these mighty fir trees in the front grounds of the Chase Hotel, Higham Lane. You will notice that I'm not naming each of the types of tree for fear of getting them wrong. The Chase Hotel on Higham Lane is a well-known pub in Nuneaton. It was originally built as a home for James Knox, an industrialist and brickmaker in Nuneaton, and his large family in the year 1899. The house had 25 acres of garden. We can only assume, therefore, that these huge trees were planted in the grounds 120 years ago when the house was built. It was quite odd to watch a bus try and do a three-point turn in the road, and the reason was it couldn't get through because on Higham Lane one of the trees fell down recently. There again, it gave some local resident quite a nice supply of firewood. And so moving down Higham Lane and turning onto Hinckley Road, and let's have a closer look at the tree that started this whole project off. Now you would think that most trees would just grow straight up, branches out, leaving each other alone, not a problem. But not this one, no. Come and look at this one. And so back to some sense of normality. Recognise where we are? Yes, it's the George Eliot Gardens. This cherry blossom tree here in Riversley Park, well, in the George Eliot Memorial Gardens, was planted about 40 years ago by the members of the Baha'i community here in Nuneaton, of which I am a member, and is the centre point of a walk that we did, a walk of faith as we called it, award winning actually, And what we did, we went to visit all the other places of worship in Nuneaton, going from here to the mosque and the Hindu centre, and then to the church and so on. And it was wonderful. A lot of people joined in. It was a great occasion. We must resurrect it and do it again. And so let's go over the River Anchor into the larger section of Riversley Park. This way to the Peace Avenue. This is the Peace Avenue in Riversley Park, and it was planted in 1995 by Councillor Don Jakes, who was the mayor of Nuneaton and Bedworth at the time, and it marks 50 years since the end of the Second World War. And I think it's an absolutely fine statement of the peace that we've had in that time, and we must remember that, and let's hope it lasts for a lot longer. So thanks for that, Don. Nice gesture.